Always take the time to make sure that employees are trained properly on all products and services. In the first scene, we see Mike ask for help, but when he doesn't get it, he goes on to lose a sale. In the second scene, the supervisor helps Mike, and as a result, Mike is much better equipped to make the sale.
Hey, Steven.
Morning, Mike.
Are we starting the promotion on the Grill King barbecues today?
That's right.
I was wondering if you could go over that with me.
Didn't you take the online tutorial yesterday?
Yeah, but I don't do so well with those.
Look, I'm really busy this morning. Why don't you just take it again?
Okay.
What exactly is the return policy on this?
Well, because this is a special promotion, I don't think our standard return policy applies.
So what is it?
I think it's store credit within 30 days.
I can never get my money back?
I don't think so.
You don't seem too certain about that.
Actually, to be honest, I'm not. Let me go talk to my boss. I'll be right back.
Forget it.
Hey, Steven.
Morning, Mike.
Are we starting the promotion on the Grill King barbecues today?
That's right.
I was wondering if you could go over that with me.
Didn't you take the online tutorial yesterday?
Yeah, but I don't do so well with those.
Okay, we've got 15 minutes before we open. Let's sit down and go over it.
Great.
What exactly is the return policy on this?
Well, because this is a special promotion, you get store credit for 30 days.
So I can't ever get my money back?
No, you can't. But this really is a great deal. The Grill King is rated at the top of its class by Outdoor Chef magazine. They're selling really well all across the country.
I suppose it's what I want.
I've never had anyone return one of these. Should I go ahead and ring it up for you?
Sure.
All
Sounds
right.
good.
Excellent, great. I do want to tell you a couple things.
A supervisor's mood and attitude can be contagious to their employees and may affect how they treat customers. First, we see a grumpy supervisor blow off Marcy's request, and Marcy in turn mistreats a customer. In the second scene, the supervisor is courteous to Marcy, and as a result, she is pleasant to her customer.
Morning, Mitch. I was wondering if you got my request to take next Wednesday off?
Come on, Marcy. Would you at least let me get to my office before you bombard me with your personal requests?
I'm not bombarding you.
Well, I'm dealing with some urgent issues right now.
But this is really urgent for me. I need to know.
We'll have to talk later. Sorry.
Hi, this is Marcy Mitchell. How can I help you?
Yeah, my company bought a system last week, the Environ, and the belt has already started to slip. I was wondering if I could talk to someone
You've
about
reached
it.
billing, sir, not the service department.
Oh, I dialed 3.
That's right, and 3 is billing.
Well, you don't have to be snippy about it.
I'm not being snippy. I'll transfer you.
What was your name again?
Have a nice day. Morning, Mitch.
Hey, Marcy.
I was wondering if you got my request to take next Wednesday off?
I did. I'm a little too busy to check on it right now, but I know it's important to you, so is it okay if I confirm it for you by, say, noon?
Sure. That'd be great.
Okay.
Hi, this is Marcy Mitchell. How can I help you?
Yeah, my company bought a system last week, the Environ, and the belt has already started to slip. I was wondering if I could talk to someone about it.
You certainly can, sir. But you've reached billing. Let me connect you to our service department.
I appreciate it.
Have a nice day.
It's helpful to coach customer service representatives through difficult tasks, such as giving a customer bad news. In this sequence, Alec coaches an employee to help her get over her fear of making difficult phone calls.
No, I needed to go out by the 14th. You know, the notes say this sale is contingent on meeting a specific delivery date. Now I'm gonna have to call the customer. Well, when can it go out? Okay, keep me posted, will you?
Everything okay?
You don't want to know.
Well, actually, I do.
Sales promised a delivery date to a customer, but their credit card was initially declined, and by the time I got it straightened out...
Shipping couldn't catch up. Now, it sounds like it's time to call the customer and tell them about the problem, isn't it?
Alec, you're a good talker. Would you speak to the customer for me?
Gee, I don't know. I suppose I could, but... It really is your customer contact, Diane.
Oh, you are always so great at sweet-talking the customer. I'd really appreciate it.
Yeah, but it's not about whether or not I can make the call. It's about why you're so reluctant to make the call yourself.
It's just... I hate calling customers with bad news.
But being upfront with the customer when things go wrong, I mean, that's part of good customer service, Diana. And that's a skill that you should have.
They're gonna be upset with me.
I don't know. Maybe not. Here, try something with me, okay? I'll be the customer, and you just called me. Okay? Oh, yes, hello?
I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but your delivery for the 14th, well, it's been delayed.
Delayed? Well, when can you get it to me?
Well, I can promise to have it to you by the 18th.
18th? That's not so bad. I can live with that. Thank you. There you go. It's not so hard, huh? Well, go ahead. Good job.
As a supervisor, it's important to let employees know when they are doing a good job. In this clip, we see a manager provide feedback to an employee by citing a positive example of how she assisted a customer with a problem.
Welcome to your performance feedback discussion, Claire. I've really been looking forward to this. You have had a great 12 months. I've got a file full of letters and emails from customers of yours that think you are simply the best. I especially like the one from the gentleman who was having trouble with his accounts on the day that his mother died. He says that you helped him maintain his sanity on one of the most difficult days of his life. You got a warm and caring attitude towards your customers, and that's great.
Thank you.
Supervisors set performance expectations through the behaviors they model for their employees. In this scene, Supervisor Alec models the correct way to answer a call for another department to Greg, who initially refused to take the call.
Greg, I've got a vendor with a billing question, but I can't get a hold of anyone in accounting. Would you take it?
Hey, accounting doesn't take calls for us. Just send him to voicemail.
Gwen, this is Alec. Put that call on line 3. Hi, this is Alec McEwen. I'm customer service supervisor. Yes, well, I'll make a note of the invoice, and I'll have somebody from accounting call you back later today. Yes, sir. Well, you're welcome.
You were nice to do that. I just don't have time to help accounting out like that.
Well, helping out in a pinch is everyone's job, Greg.
Hey, when was the last time accounting ever helped out customer service?
Well, I can think of a few times, but I'm not supervisor in accounting, and I am here. And as far as the team is concerned, you and I are not limited to what's posted on our job description.
Personal criticisms given during performance reviews are not appropriate and can easily backfire. In this sequence, we see a manager comment on a representative's fussy phone manner, and she reacts with defensiveness and anger.
What effect does that have on your call rate?
You know I've taken on the team leader role for the 4 people in my division, don't you?
Oh, yeah, sure. I've got that in the agenda, but if we could just explore the difficult calls first.
Sure. It's like I said, I'm good at them, so I usually end up with them.
Well, I've listened to some of the recordings, and I've noticed that you seem to be very slow.
I don't think I'm slow. I think I'm thorough.
You seem to want to solve all the problems in their lives, not just the ones to do with our service. Sometimes you sound more like a social worker than a utilities agent. I just think you should stop being so pedantic, you know, fussy, too much attention to detail.
Managing the transition from coworker to supervisor requires sensitivity when dealing with former coworkers. In this sequence, you'll see a new customer service supervisor struggle to enforce the rules with his employee, Libby.
Oh, morning, Alec.
Morning, Libby.
Listen, Alec, about those resumes.
Look, it's a clean slate. Let's start fresh, huh? As long as you're a team member here, I want us to be able to be friends and to work together.
Hey, me too. Being as we're friends, I need a favor. I've got an interview today, so I'm gonna be a little late from lunch.
Yeah, you know, Libby, part of my job now is to enforce the work rules, and that includes tardiness, so I hope you understand the kind of position that puts me in.
Absolutely. I mean, Felicia, she was always getting on my case for the slightest thing.
Well, I mean, I hope I'm not going to be like that, but I do expect everybody on the team to do their share.
Oh, sure. You look out for me, and I'll look out for you, right?
No, that's not exactly what I meant.
When you ask your team for input, you're letting them know that you value their ideas. In this scene, a supervisor decides to solicit advice from his phone reps instead of just going with his own ideas.
Live contact volumes are up again for the third straight month in a row. As a result, handle times are up also.
Boy, I know mine are.
Yeah, mine are too.
At this rate, Alec, you're gonna have to staff up to account for the overflow.
We can't staff up to deal with the problem. Not now. I have an idea. Why don't we... why don't we go around the team and see what ideas everybody else has?
You know, Felicia just told us what she wanted. It saved time.
Maybe, but I'll bet it didn't always get to the best solution, and that is what we want.
What if we shift some of our incoming calls to the automated help desk? That'd mean we'd all have lower volume, right?
Might help. It's good. Okay. Anyone else?
How about reviewing our online scripts for redundancy?
It's important to listen carefully to your employees when they ask for help on performance shortfalls. In this scene, you'll see an employee confide in her supervisor that she needs some new skills.
Is there any reason the others don't complete the calls themselves?
They don't know how. I've tried to tell them, but I'm not a school teacher. I have all the patience in the world with customers, but I just get frustrated when I try and explain anything to the members of my team.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know how to make my point. I just get everything all mixed up, and I can never tell if they've understood anything I've said. Maybe I need some extra skills in coaching and motivating people.
A well-timed and genuine acknowledgement of an employee's job performance will motivate them to perform successfully in the future. In this segment, we see Alec praise his employees and then reward Neil with a new assignment.
Bridget said you were really helpful on those customer callbacks.
Not a problem.
Not anymore. Thanks.
Alec, I finally called that customer about the delayed delivery. They were fine with it. I'm so relieved.
Well, I know how tough that was for you. Congratulations on handling it so well. Hey, Neil. Nice work.
Oh.
As a matter of fact, you did so well on that I want you to walk Charisse through it. Right here. She's new and she's got a client with a similar request.
You bet.
Great.